It's been several weeks since I planted the hydroponic lettuce that you see behind me. In fact, it's been about 6 weeks. And I wanted to give you a quick update on how it's doing. Yeah, nice sunny day for a change, and it's actually warming the greenhouse up very nicely. You can see the lettuce is actually doing quite well. And this guy's not doing so well. But this is certainly the best looking winter lettuce that I have grown. Looks like we got, what's going on here? Got some, this frostbite down there. See that? Anybody want to comment on what that is on the leaves? To give you a quick update, what worked, what didn't work, you can see that it's still the same setup with my cobbled together foam raft. And you can see I'm using these little pieces of styrofoam just to cover up the openings in the raft to prevent sunlight from getting into the grow solution and keep evaporation down. But those holes make it really easy to test the pH and also to add makeup water, which needs to be done infrequently. This is really turning into a completely hands-off operation. I literally just leave it growing for like a week and just remember to come out here on the weekends to check it. The perlite as a grow medium. Okay, it's working, but probably not the best choice. I think if I did this again, I would use little rock wool cubes that I could put in the net pots, start the seeds in those, and just directly transfer them. A lot less handling, a lot less need for transplanting, and a lot less opportunity for plants to fail. I'm going to just go ahead and pull this one out of here and get rid of it. The other thing, and you can't really see it now, but there's a chain right down here running across from one end of the tank to the other. What happens is the Sterilite container is not really designed to be filled with water, so the sides were spreading out, giving the tank more of an oval shape as opposed to the rectangular shape. So I could have used a bungee cord, but chains were readily available to basically pull the sides back together. The other thing is my light bulb greenhouse heater, which is down here, and you can see by the plug that it's unplugged, was only keeping the greenhouse about 4 to 5 degrees above ambient temperature, and wasn't too bad because we were having a mild winter, but then things began to really get cold. We had a week of real winter weather, and it didn't get above freezing like 2-3 days in a row. So I bit the bullet, went out and bought a real heater, and for this size greenhouse I'm keeping it on low. It does a much better job of keeping this place warm. The other thing was the pH. The pH adjustment and test kit was really a waste of money. You can see that I've hardly used any of the pH up and down. You could just as easily use baking soda or lemon juice to adjust the pH. And for testing pH, you can buy a spool of like 50 feet of pH test strips for a couple of dollars, I think. It's very, very inexpensive, and you just literally, there's no screwing around with this thing and the test solution and all that. You just literally dip the test strip into the water, check the color, you're done. So this turned out to be totally unnecessary. Not that I'm knocking General Hydroponics, but for a setup this big, you don't really need that. Anyways, everything else about this is running well. I really like the sawn-off temperature controller to control the heater. I also have a temperature probe, and I'll post a screenshot of the sawn-off app that shows the temperature of the greenhouse. It's really cool. I can monitor the temperature of the greenhouse wherever I am through the app. I can even make adjustments and turn the temperature up or down if I need. Alright, so there's the quick update on the hydroponic system, and as you see, it's growing great. and I'll bet in a couple of days I'll be able to pick leaves of lettuce off this thing for my sandwiches between. So, you know, this is what, January 8th? Normally the garden is dead, okay? Nothing going on in the garden, but in the greenhouse, we got hydroponics. You gotta love it. Gonna have fresh lettuce here in about a week. I'm gonna come over here to the greenhouse first and look at the hydroponic lettuce growing. Isn't that amazing? There's the hydroponic lettuce. Looks like these are doing better than that one. I don't know why that is. So, if you like the video, give it a big good thumbs up. If you've done hydroponics before, you got any suggestions or questions, hit them up down in the comments and subscribe to get more videos, because the videos on this channel are starting to become a little fewer and far between. So keep on gardening, guys.